Well, quite a lot. I mean, quite a lot has happened since my last update video. I went storm chasing, blew up both of my cars, blew up the transmission in the Suburban, blew up the motor in the yellow truck. The Suburban's not fixed, but yellow truck is now fixed. And yeah, a lot has happened. Now, I'll just talk about the Suburban first. I'm driving home. Freaking 4 hours from home in Missouri, and lost the rear seal in the transmission, lost all the fluid. I was 4 hours from home in the middle of nowhere, no tow trucks, no nothing, so I just kept driving until I got to an auto parts store and replaced it. But now, yeah, this thing doesn't even have reverse anymore. It's totally gone. I drove this thing into the ground. I'm amazed that it barely moves at all. Like, I destroyed the transmission. I started losing gear, and I mean, I still had third when I got home, and then I drove it around a little bit more after I got home, and then I lost everything, and barely got this thing home. I had to push it in the spot it's in now. But yeah, I gotta get a new transmission for it. That's gonna be a little bit. Now the yellow truck. Well, while I was out storm chasing, I stopped in Kansas at a LMC truck and got a bunch of patch panels for the yellow truck. And I started welding them in. Fixed where the door was rubbing. I got the wheel well panels. There's junk in the back of this thing. Here's the other side. Here's where it got rolled. It's a pretty clever fix I did there, cutting out a piece of a door. But yeah, I'm not going to show you the engine yet. But about a week later, I was driving down to my grandparents' place. You know, you've seen a video of me drive down there before. And I was like friggin' near Leroy, Illinois. And when all of a sudden the truck just died. I was like, what happened? I mean, and it sounded really weird when it was cranking over. I was like, I didn't know what happened. I was thinking maybe an electrical problem having to do with the starter. No, this happened. Fuck. Look at that. I melted a piston. Now the bore on this isn't too bad. This thing is rebuildable. I could have, if I really wanted, I'd have to drop the friggin' cross member. And I could drop the oil pan and freaking just replace the piston because the bore is really not scratched up. It's good bit, but you could hone that out. But no, that's not what I ended up doing. I ended up using this that I rented. And yeah, I destroyed my fucking garage. But over the last few days, I did a motor swap. Now she runs. Now I got a car again. This is another 250. It's out of a 72 Nova. A few differences, but I painted it up. I made her look nice. I gotta repaint the valve cover. All hooked up. A few little issues like the starter. Now the starter I had for the yellow truck, it was a staggered bolt pattern, which that's for the 168 tooth flywheel, which that's what it's got on it. And this engine does not have the other bolt hole for the staggered pattern, unfortunately. So that's held on with only one bolt. Now the thing is, I had another starter for a 153 tooth flywheel, which is originally what came off this thing. Well, it was a flex plate on it, automatic. So I did that, and well, it wouldn't fit the new flywheel. So what ended up, I mean, I could get a mini starter that would probably fit, but that's just held in with one bolt. I mean, it still starts it, but it sounds kind of weird, and it isn't grinding against anything. What I think I'm going to end up doing, I'm just going to get in the engine bay real quick, get like some sort of bracket. I've seen this before. You can get like a little like brace that goes from here to here, and that should hold it pretty good. But other than that, it's pretty good. It runs pretty good too. And I still don't have the hood on it, but yeah. I'll start it up for you. It sounds mean. The starter sounds kind of crappy. It sounds way more mean than the other one. I know it's off right now, so. It's running way better. It sounds healthier than the other one. You know what, drive? They'll do a drive video at some point. Drive around video. Alright, I'll just put it in gear. Oh, whatever. No, I'm not going to drive it right now. So anyways, that 194 had got kind of damaged in the when the piston went, and I'd have to get a machine, put a new valve in, because it just got pretty screwed. So I was thinking of putting that camshaft in, but the camshaft was in great shape in this thing, so I pretty much just put it in as is. And I think I'm gonna rebuild the other engine at just a bit of a passive project, get an engine stand and completely rebuild that thing and build that thing up. Maybe bore it out, I don't know. Whatever, a bit of a passive project. One thing that pisses me off is my temp gauge doesn't work for shit. I just bought this temp gauge and it just doesn't work at all. I don't know if it's something I did, I don't know. I mean, I had one that worked before, but, well. Oh, whatever. Gotta get out of here real quick. Well, I think that's about it for now. Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm gonna get this thing sandblasted before I paint it or do all the Bondo work. But after that, this thing's gonna look really nice. I'm hoping. I did a really shitty job putting a door skin on, and I got a up a brace underneath. But I don't know. It's my daily driver right now, so I'm kind of just spray painting it just to make it look nicer. Whatever. Another thing that was really stupid, I cracked 2 thermostat housings. The original, the one that came with this engine, the old one. That was on the other one. I had to go buy a brand new thermostat housing. That's fine now. Just fucking RTV'd the hell out of it. I just RTV'd it because I didn't have a gasket. Now this thing is running good. Like, really good.